Hello, hello, it's Jennifer Sinceri, and I am a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator, and I am so glad to be with you. It is Terrific Tuesday. It is July 13th, 2021, and I have lots of fun in store for us tonight. Before we get started, would you please give me a thumbs up or a heart on this video? When you do that, it helps other people find me. Also, would you please share this video with your friends? That way more people can hop on and enjoy the fun. Hi, Stacy. Hello. How are you, friend? Thank you for commenting. When you comment, then I know you're here and I can interact with you. Plus, it just makes it a whole lot more fun. So tonight we are going to make a couple cards, and then I have two gift card holders that I'm going to show you how to make. Hi, Lori. How are you? Before we get started, a couple things that I just want to remind you about, or maybe you don't know. We started the brand new Paper Pumpkin promotion July 11th, so that a couple days ago, and you have until August 10th to subscribe to this particular box. It's called the Hope Box, and I am really excited about this. There's a video that I posted on my business page that you can watch where Shelly, our co-founder for Stampin' Up!, she has designed this kit herself, and I don't know if you remember the last kit that she designed. I can't remember the title of it, but it was all pinks and it had birds and balmy blue, and it was just gorgeous. Okay, I love her style. You'll see that there is a commemorative box, and the whole goal is that this is a hope box, so you can make this for yourself or you can give it to somebody else. And then this kit itself makes 9 cards. I'm super excited about this kit, you guys. Hi, Charlene, how are you? Hi, Pamela, how are you? So you've got until the 10th to subscribe. If you have any questions about Paper Pumpkin, please don't hesitate. And also, don't forget, we have a designer series paper sale happening up to August 2nd. And for anyone who purchases paper that is on sale, I am throwing in 3 card kits for free as my thank you. All right, so I will be watching to see who's placing orders, and if you order paper that's on sale, you're going to get 3 card kits that you get to make at home as my thank you for purchasing. Okay, let's get started. All right, now both of these stamp sets are in our current annual catalog. So what was really nice in our annual catalog this year is there's a Christmas section. I'm opening up to the page number. I was getting myself all situated, and I forgot to put Post-it notes, believe it or not. So I've shown this to you. We played with this a little bit last week. Snowman Season is on page 93. And then we have the Snowflake Wishes, okay? So that is here on page 90. There's stamps, and then there's dies that go with it. It is not a bundle anymore, ladies. It used to be a bundle. It is not anymore, but you can still get both items. The snowflake dies are amazing. I love them. I will show them to you. You do have a couple samples here, which is awesome. Okay, so that's what we're using. If you don't have a catalog, please reach out to me. I would love to give you an annual catalog. And then mini catalogs are on their way. If you are one of my current customers and you have placed an order within the last year, you get a catalog for free. And I either mailed it to you or I'm hand delivering it to you. If you attend my workshops face-to-face, you're getting your catalog at workshop class. But if you don't attend my classes, then I mailed you one. Okay, and if you would like one, just reach out to me. All right, I got a little sidetracked. Let me show you. That happens from time to time, right? Okay, so we have got some beautiful snowflake dies. That's just part of it. The dies have 8 pieces. All right, and then I was using some of these today. So then we've got these 3 also, okay? So gorgeous dies that come with this. Hi, Betty. And then we've got all the stamped images, which you can see on the cover, all right? Some great sentiments here that go with the whole snowflake winter theme. So this doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas. It can be winter, which I love. And then I've shown this one to you before. There is a coordinating punch or snowman punch, and we used it last week, okay? All right, putting those aside, let's get started. Okay, I've got 2 fun folds to show you tonight, and like I said, 2 gift card holders, all right? And normally I sit when I do my lives, you guys, but today I'm going to try it with standing. So we'll see how that goes. All right? So bear with me. Bear with me. I was hoping that I might be able to see everybody a little bit better this way. Okay. The paper that I am using tonight, I showed it to you a little bit last week, I believe. It's in the new mini catalog, which I can't show you yet, ladies, until it launches, but it is gorgeous paper. If you watched my pre-order video, I posted a video, I believe, on Saturday, and it showed you all the different items that I got from the mini catalog. Pre-order, I went through all the packs of paper that I've ordered, so you will get to see every sheet of paper in this pack if you watch that video. Okay, this paper is called Whimsy Wonder. It's a 12 by 12 pack. It is specialty designer series paper because it has silver foiling in it. This is just one of those designs. So that means it's going to sell for $15 because of that foiling. All right, I am starting not with a standard card base this time. It is not an open type card. This is going to be a fun fold. So I just have a single piece of cardstock, and this color is mint macaron, but it is my standard size so that it will fit in an envelope, okay? So this is 5.5 by 4 1/4, but it is a single piece of cardstock. Then what I've done is I cut a piece of our DSP. You've got this really cute print on one side, and then these fun Christmas trees on the other side, okay? And so we are going to adhere that. And so this is 4 by 5 1/4. By the way, before I forget, because I tend to forget to say this, if you don't already follow me on Facebook, go ahead and hit that follow button at Stamping with Jennifer Sunseri, and that way you will get notifications every time I go live. And also, you can find me on YouTube and Instagram. Now, my Instagram is a private account because I had some trouble with Instagram. I had somebody try and steal my identity on Instagram, so I have made it private, not public. So shoot me a message that you want to follow me on Instagram, and then I know who you are. I won't think that you're a weirdo. But I am on YouTube, and I am trying to grow my subscribers on YouTube. I cannot go live on YouTube until I get 1,000 subscribers. I know, right? So if you don't already subscribe to my channel on YouTube, would you please do that? That would be amazing. Okay, now I've got a piece of mint macaron cardstock here, and it is, I keep going to the centimeter side, it is 8, all right, 8 in length, and it is 3 inches in width. And so I have scored it halfway at 4 inches, okay? So that is going to get burnished, and we are going to adhere this to our piece of cardstock. And this is going to be a flap that we open, okay? So let's adhere that. All right. And I'm looking at where my little trees are. I don't, you know, I want to try and show you that DSP. So I'm looking, I want most of that tree to show. You can place it, oops, you can place it wherever you want. It can be in the middle, it could go to the side, totally up to you. All right, and then I have a little piece that's going to go on the inside, and we'll do a little stamping on that. Then I've taken the other side of this DSP, and so this is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and we're going to adhere that to our front flap. This is a fun card. It's just a little different, makes it interesting when you get a little bit bored doing the same type of card design. So it just changes things up a little bit, but it is not complicated. It's super easy, you guys. So don't stress out. All right, now what I did, I took our silver foil paper I showed you in our pre-order for the mini holiday catalog, and I took some of those snowflake dies and I punched out two of those. Okay, just getting the little bits out. And what I also did was I took a scrap, and I have to decide how I want to do this. I took a scrap of paper and I stamped on it Snowflake Wishes for a Merry Christmas. Now, because the stamp is a little bit longer, it's going to hang over a little bit on the sides. I'm totally okay with that. All right. But I was wondering, I could, hi Carol, I could go like that. I'll have to decide what I think is best. Then I also stamped a little snowman. All right. So I was thinking maybe something like that. All right. Now what I'm going to do before I put him on here, I'm just going to color his little carrot nose with one of my markers. Okay. He doesn't have arms. I forgot to punch those out. So we have an armless snowman, but I might go back and fix that. And then he has a little hat. So let me color in his hat here. And I'm using just jade because I think that coordinates really well with the mint, but it'll be a little bit darker. Okay. And then I'm going to do pink berries instead of red. This is light polished pink. I'm going to test it out. Yeah, I think that'll work. Hi, Jeannie. So I'm coloring in my berries. So bear with me, guys. I told you in the very beginning, I'm standing this time instead of sitting to see if I like it better than sitting. All right, then I'm going to color in the little hat band, and I'm just doing it all in mint. Okay. And do I have, yes I do, it's right here, yay, my silicone mat. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on there so we can adhere that to our cute little snowman. I think I should color his hat black. Looks kind of funky. Let's color his hat black. So he looks like a traditional snowman. All right, this is light black. Maybe I'll do the brush because that will go a little faster, maybe. I did most of my stamping beforehand, so I just had a couple things to color or stamp tonight. Okay, now I did use the punch, and there's a little bit of white on there. You could take your scissors and trim that off if you want. Depends on how you're feeling about it. For time's sake, I'm not going to. Okay, so I just put it a little bit off to the side there, give them a little bit of personality. And then I'm grabbing some Stampin' Dimensionals. And we're going to put a couple of these on here. How is everyone doing? How is your week going so far? It's only Tuesday. I feel like this week has been going on forever. Probably because I have been cleaning the house. We painted my daughter's room. We actually painted it. I painted it, I should say. And then realized the color was too light and I wasn't pleased with it. So we had to go back to Home Depot, buy a darker shade of gray. And we painted on Sunday. And I've been going through her closet, getting rid of clothes that are too small, getting rid of toys she doesn't use anymore. All the joys of purging, right? It just takes a lot of time to do all of that. So we could do, I feel like that's too much. So I'm thinking we should go like right here. I like that better. Now there's a lot of peekaboos on these snowflakes, so I'm going to go in with a bit of liquid glue and just do a couple dots. You know, you guys know how I feel about liquid glue. Liquid glue and I have an interesting relationship. And it's being obstinate. It's mocking me. All right, this is a brand new bottle. Let's see. I'm gonna start, there we go, okay. What I just did was I went to the side on my silicone mat and I just squeezed it so that I wouldn't get a big bloop on the piece that I am using, so that it doesn't get all yucky. And then that just dries and you can peel it right off. Not a big deal. And that way your card doesn't get ruined. Okay. And we'll do the same thing with this one. I love these dies. I'm so glad that they carried over. Well, yeah, they carried over because they are amazing. They're such pretty dies. And we can use snowflakes for winter and Christmas, so that's nice. Okay. All right, there's the front of my card. What do you guys think? All right, and there's the little fun fold element. A fun fold is basically anything that's different from a traditional card. Oops. All right, now let's do the inside. And I said, Snowflake wishes for a Merry Christmas. So let's see, what do I want to say on the inside? I have got, in the coldest moments of the year, my heart is warm because you're near. Do I want to say that? I don't know if I want to say that. And I think I'm going to go with black ink. I could do that, but I already said Merry Christmas on the front. So I don't want it to say Merry Christmas again. How about May your season sparkle? We could say that. And then we could write something personal to whoever gets the card. Okay. Ooh, I need to wash my blocks. I've been lazy. Okay. And then I'm going to stamp a little snowflake on here. Just a tiny little one. These snowflakes are from the Snowman set. I'm just going to test it out. Yep. And so I'll just do a couple this way. And I'll do a couple here. All right. Gotta cover the ink because you never know when something might drop in your ink pad. That would be very, very bad. Okay. And then we have our first card. And it's so cute. All right, there's your first card. Isn't that a fun fold? Super easy. I hope you like that. All right, next card. All right, this one just is to show off the DSP. It is not a fun fold and it's not difficult. All right. So now I have a traditional card base. All right. And I'm just moving a few things so that I'm not looking for stuff, but I tend to look for stuff anyway, so I don't know if it really helps. And then I've got a piece of white as a mat, and so this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and so this is 1/4 of an inch shorter on both sides. So this is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. And what I'm going to do is I am going to put some strips of paper on here, and these papers are from the same DSP pack. All right. Now, I'm honestly just using up scraps, so you have to decide how much you want of each paper to show. Okay. So you just have to decide how much you want it to show. You could have less of one, you could have more of one, totally up to you. I'm just using up scraps. Super easy card layout though. All right, and then we're going to color a little snowman. All right, so these are 5 in length, and then you can decide your width, okay? So totally up to you. Just can't go off the card. You just have to decide how much do I want to show. And you can overlap. That's what I'm doing. I'm overlapping. I love this pink. This is Blushing Bride with white and silver in it. Gorgeous. And we haven't had Blushing Bride in quite a while. We've had a lot of petal pink. All right. Just make sure you line up your ends. And then we're going to have that fun, bright paper. All right. Oops, I can see a little bit of my adhesive. Fold that down. Stacy, I am so glad to hear that your air conditioner got fixed. What a relief. What a relief. I'm just moving something here. Okay. All right, so now I have to do a little coloring on this guy. And so let's color his orange carrot nose. Super easy. And then I'm going to color these little, these could be snowballs. I guess I'll leave those white. I won't color that. But let's do his scarf and his hat. So how about we'll do, I am sure it's nice to have your working AC. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm just coloring in every other. You could do green and white. You could do green and pink. Totally up to you, whatever you guys decide you want to color your little snowman. And then we don't have a Blushing Bride stamping blend, so I pulled one of my stamping markers because we have one of those for every color. Okay. Having a hard time seeing a little bit here. There we go. And then if you wanted to color the little tree, you could. You could color his hat all the way so that it's not white. Maybe we should do that because there's a lot of white on here. Okay. And I'm just going to go over this with my mint. Okay. And then I'm going to go over the little tree with some Just Jade to make it a little darker. You could take a little blending brush if you want, but I don't want it to get all messy crazy. So I'm just going to go over those little pine needles. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I think it's better with a little bit of color on it. All right. These are our layering circles, and thankfully they are still current. Let me glue this on here. So this is a super easy layout. Great way to use up scraps. And you remember how I told you how I organize my scraps when I start to cut into a pack of paper? I ordered the Stampin' Up cello bags, the bigger ones, and so once I start to use up some paper and it's not full sheets, I put it in my bag, and that way all the coordinating pieces are together. And when I go to make more cards, I can pull that bag. And that I'm finding helps me to use up my paper more instead of putting it in a drawer with a whole bunch of mixed up scraps. Then I don't really use the scraps. So if I keep them organized by pack of paper, it seems to be helping me use up those scraps better. And that stretches my paper so I don't waste my money. Okay, so there's that, and then we could add a little bow or not, totally up to you. I'm going to use some of this clearance rack Snowflake Splendor ribbon. I'm hoping it's still in the clearance rack. Okay, so we're going to make a cute sparkly bow. And add that. Let me make sure my tails are the same length. Okay. And we'll add that to the side or right here. This is a stiffer ribbon. I love it though because of the iridescent element to it. I'm going to grab a glue dot, stick that on. pull it right off. Okay. Now, the last little thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Wink of Stella pen, and I am going to go in there and lightly go over the snowman. So he has some sparkle too, he or she. Yeah, the ribbon is on the clearance rack. Oh, it's still there. Good. Thank you, Stacy. It's $4 and something odd cents. $4.20, $4.80, something like that. I can't remember. So you want to grab it while it's still there because it's a bit different than the new ribbon that's in the mini holiday catalog, and I'll show you the difference. So this has more iridescent. This is the older one that's in the clearance rack, and then the new one that's coming is whiter, and it has like glitter in it, iridescent glitter, plus it's sheer. All right, so a little bit different. Okay, a little bit different. So you might want to grab that while you can, while it's in the clearance rack, because once it is sold out, it's not coming back. Okay, and it's great for winter cards. All right, I think that I'm not going to put a sentiment on the front. Okay, I don't think I'm going to. And then let's do our inside. Okay. So this could be, I'm just thinking of you. It could be a Christmas card. It could be a get well card. It just depends on what you need. I need Christmas cards, so I'm going to make it a Christmas card. So, and I love that it's non-traditional Christmas colors. I like traditional Christmas colors, but every so often it's nice to have a break, right? And use something that's a little different. Okay, so Snowflake wishes for a Merry Christmas. All right, and then let's stamp a few snowflakes in there. And I'm just going to do a couple different colors from what's in our DSP. So I've pulled the Blushing Bride, Polished Pink, and Mint Macaron. Okay, so we'll do one snowflake and mint, and we'll do another snowflake. Ooh, I think I just contaminated my ink pad. Yikes. That one. And then let's do, let me wipe this one off, some Blushing Bride. Okay. I'm gonna have to clean my ink pad now, doggone it. I didn't have my little chamois. Okay. Come on, work with me. Super cute, right? All right, there's our second card. All right, last card that I'm going to do, and then we'll work on our gift card holders. And this is another fun fold. It's really easy. I think you're going to love it. Okay. It does have a lot of layers, but layers are not complicated. It just means you got to do some cutting. That's all. All right, so regular standard card base, but what I ended up doing was the front, I ended up scoring halfway. So I scored it actually a little less than half. So that's 4 1/4. I scored it at 2 inches. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your bone folder, you're going to bring the flap over to the front of your card and then burnish it. Okay. All right. Now we have our white insert. Okay. I'm going to actually stamp on it and put this in first. So, and I need to check. We're going to have a piece of paper that goes here. So I want to make sure that my stamp is going to fit. We're going to have a little bit of white border. So I need to have a small sentiment here. A small one. So I know I have Let It Snow. That would probably fit. Looks like that's the only one that will fit. So I'll go ahead and do that. And then I could handwrite Merry Christmas. Okay. All right, so I'm going to adhere this to the side, and I want a little bit of white border all the way around. This is another great card layout that's going to show off your DSP. You can tell when a paper crafter loves you because she uses her favorite paper. I saw that on a graphic. And I thought, that's so cute. Okay. So just center it like you would a normal inside of a card. All right, there's the inside of our card. Now, we've got some panels. All right, so this is going to go here. I'll give you the dimensions. So this is 2 by 5 3/8. Okay. Oops, it stuck to my ruler, which means I have adhesive on my ruler. And then this piece is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. So this uses more layers, but I feel like these layers, that tiny little bit of matte behind the DSP really, really sets this card off. Okay, it moved. Try it again. There we go. All right, now that's going to go here. All right. I think this is going to be my favorite card. Yeah, I do like having that little bit of cardstock border. I feel like it really, really just bumps up your cards another level. Okay, so there's the front. Now we're going to open it and we're going to put another panel in here. Same dimensions, just a different piece of DSP. Okay, so we've got the Blushing Bride again. You could do the Christmas trees or you could do the mint. Okay, I was going to do the mint, but now I'm kind of thinking, do I want to do the Christmas trees? What do you guys think? The mint or the Christmas trees? I'm thinking maybe it might be too busy with the Christmas trees. I'm going to stick with the mint, which was my original plan. Okay. Slip slide in here. Ah! Why is it not? There we go. I have to remind myself to go slow with this new adhesive. Okay. Yeah, I liked the trees too, but I felt like it was a little busy, so it's okay. All right, so there's that. Now let's do a little more decorating here. So what I did was I cut out some dies, and when I glue this down, I'm only going to adhere it to this piece because I want to be able to open my card, okay? So let's do our sentiment here. And I don't know that this one, will this one fit? Oh yeah, it will fit. Nice. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to adhere that to our second die. Looks like I got a piece of silver foil on there from those snowflakes. All right. Center that. Then I do have a snowman. Let me color his nose. And maybe I'll give him a little bit of rosy cheeks. Okay. And then I've got 2 snowflakes that I've punched out. Same dies that I used before. Okay. So, oh, those little pieces are sticking to me. So I don't know if I'm gonna, I might just put it here. Or maybe I put him on the inside. Let's see. Because he won't show. And then I could put the snowflakes here. All right. So I might do that. Okay. Or I might just do one. The 2 might be too much. All right, let me put this down. Okay. And we're going to, I do love the snowflakes. I really feel like that silver foil sets it off. So let's put it maybe here. And I can still see a little bit that needs to get poked out. There we go. We're gonna have to put a little liquid glue. Thank you, Pamela. It is gorgeous, isn't it? This paper is amazing. Amazing. I'm just putting little dots of liquid glue in the center of that snowflake. Not all over, just, no, let's do it this way. Okay. So I can decide if I want to do another one, but it won't work on here. I could put it here. I could do that on top of that snowflake on the DSP. That might be pretty. And then we can decide about the snowman. Let's do that. Okay. Now, I'm just going to line it up on that one piece. It's not going to match exactly, but it's pretty much the same size. So that's fun. All right, now, do we want a snowman here or not? I don't know that it needs the snowman. It's too much, I think, on the front, and I feel like it takes away from the paper. Or we could put him right here. But then that takes up how much room you have for writing. So I don't know that I'm going to use the snowman because I feel like it takes away from this gorgeous paper. All right, so I'm just going to leave it like that. What do you guys think? I love that. All right. I'll save my little snowman for something else. Okay, two gift card holders. If you were in one of my classes last year, you might have already made this one. I'm just going to change it up with some different paper. Okay, looks like this. Okay, and this was paper that we used, and I ended up putting the gift card in like this. Okay, so that's the gift card holder, but I'm going to change it up a little bit, and I'm going to show you how to make it for those of you that didn't make this last year. Okay, so you need a piece of black cardstock, and it is 8.5 by 4. So write that down, 8.5 by 4. Then you're going to put 2 score lines on here. You're going to score it at 1.5 and at 5. So 1.5 and 5. Okay? And then you're going to take your bone folder and just burnish those creases. All right? Now, this piece is going to go on the inside, and we're going to stamp to and from. This to and from comes from the Snowman season. And I'll use some Just Jade. Okay. All right, so let me move that off here. Okay. And we'll glue that in. Now, I have some layers that I'm going to put on this flap to just dress it up. Okay, and we've got a piece of mint that is 3 3/4 by 1 1/4, and then I have a piece of DSP that is 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8, 3 and 5/8. Okay. I'm just going to glue those down. Can you guys see okay? Am I in the camera? All try it again. Hi, Gail. How are you, friend? Happy Tuesday. Okay. Now, when we adhere this, we have to be really careful because you want your gift card to fit, right? So your gift card could go in like this, or it could go in like this, okay? If you're going to go this way, you have to be really, really careful about how you put your glue here. You got to make room for it to fit in there, okay? So you're only going to put glue. I would do it on this side so you know exactly how far to put your adhesive up, because if you go here, you might go up too high. So we're only going to put adhesive here. And I am going to do a little bit of liquid glue because I want it thin. I don't want a wide strip of adhesive. So I'm just going to do a couple dots there. Liquid glue will hold great. You could do tear and tape, but maybe make it a little bit thinner. Okay. So now we've got our little pocket. I'm going to let that dry. And now I'm going to decorate the top of my hat. So now I've got another piece of black cardstock. And this is 5 in length by 1 1/4. And so we're going to glue it at the very bottom, and that way you've got the brim of your snowman hat, okay? Let me move it this way so I can see. And just all the way to the bottom, and just center it so you have the same amount on both sides. Okay, and I'm going to have to use my sticky eraser because I went too far. See how that's going to show? I have to fix that. As soon as I did my adhesive, I said, uh-oh, I made a boo-boo. All right, now I just have a strip of DSP. It doesn't matter what, how wide it is. Totally up to you. And that's going to be his decorative band on his top hat. Okay, and then I punched out a snowflake from those snowflake dies, and I'm going to glue that here. Okay, then if you wanted to do a little bow, you could. The one I did has a bow with, these are retired. We don't sell these anymore. So a bow worked really well. I don't know that you feel like you need a bow on there. You could put some embellishment on the snowflake. So I was looking at our opal rounds and I was thinking, what if I put one of those in the center? You could do that, or you could use one of the Chenille gems and put one of the green ones in there, the soft succulent, or you could use a large rhinestone. Okay, I think I might try the opal. Let's see what the opal looks like. That's pretty. Okay, so there's your snowman top hat gift card holder. Isn't that cute? All right, last but not least. This is a new type of gift card holder, so you guys haven't seen this yet. At least if you go to my classes, you haven't seen it. And it has a lot of layers. Okay, so I am not using a card base. I'm just using a single piece of cardstock. And this is Blushing Bride again. And it is 5.5 by 4 1/4. So it's the size of a standard card. It's just a piece of cardstock, not a card base. And then I have my DSP that I'm going to put on here. So that's always 1/4 inch smaller. Okay, so now that's going to be 5 1/4 by 4. And we're going to adhere this. Okay. If you have not given me a thumbs up or a heart yet on this video, would you please do that? I am almost done. And when you do that, that helps people find my videos. Okay? Now, also, if you haven't shared it, please share it. We've got, like, mass distractions happening in my house. My husband's walking around with the telephone talking. Like, really? Okay, had to take a little drink. Now, the next thing that you need to do, look at all the hearts. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the love. Okay, this is a piece of basic white cardstock. More hearts. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so this is even more hearts. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Okay, so this is 9 3/4 in length. Okay, so when you get your paper trimmer out, you're going to have to open up your little arm, okay, because that's off where you were normally at. So you're going to go 9 3/4. So write that down, 9 3/4 in length. And the width is 4 1/4. Now I've scored it in 2 places. What I basically did was I divided this into 3 parts, 3 equal parts. So you're going to score it at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. Okay, so that's at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. So write that down. Now, it's going to be an accordion. Let me get my bone folder here, burnish this. Okay, so it's an accordion. So we want it to open up this way. And our gift card's going to be on this piece. Okay, I'm sorry, Gail. You can always watch the replay here on Facebook, or you can watch the replay on YouTube. If you follow my YouTube channel, I post all of my Facebook Live videos onto YouTube also. So if you're having trouble, you can always go back and watch the replay. Okay, it will be there. I don't take them down. They're there forever. Okay, now that piece is going to go here. I'm going to decorate the front. All right, so I've got a piece of cardstock, and it's slightly, I don't know if you can tell with the white, it's slightly smaller. All right, just a little smaller so that little bit of white pops. So that is 4 1/8. 4 1/8 by 3 1/8. Okay? And then we're going to use a piece of DSP. I have to decide, was I going to use this one or was I going to use this one? I can't remember now. I think I was going to use this one. We'll use this one. So this one's a little bit smaller. It's 4 by 3. You just took off that little bit of the 1/8. Okay. So let me adhere these. Okay. just a little bit of a border all the way around. And then we're going to glue that onto our white accordion piece. This is actually another very easy creation. It's not hard. It just has lots of layers. Okay. Yeah, I want to make sure I've got the top. Yep. Okay. So we're going to just put a little bit of white all the way around. Okay. Now I'm going to put adhesive on this piece. Okay, so the piece that we want on our base, the back side gets adhesive. So I'm just going to flip it and put my adhesive down. And I'm going to give this a good strip of adhesive. This is my Stampin' Plus, by the way, that I've been using tonight. So it's super sticky. It gives it a more strength. I use this for 3D projects. And I've been using it on my cards, actually. So I really have started to like it. I didn't like it at first, but now I am starting to like it. Okay. So there's how it opens. Okay. Then we need our little pocket for our gift card, don't we? So I don't know that I was going to do this side. Can you guys see that okay? So I'll tell you the dimensions of this. So this is 2 1/4 in width and 4 1/4 in length. And then this is, my DSP is 4. So I just took off 1/4 inch on both sides by 2. All right. So let's adhere those. Just centering my tape runner. It slides a little bit to the side. Okay. Now, same thing with our snowman hat. We want to make sure, I feel like there's something there. We want to make sure that we can get our gift card in here. So I am going to just put a little bit of liquid glue on the sides. You could put tear and tape. Maybe if I do my Stampin' seal, I'll just do half of it and I'll just fold it over. Maybe we'll just do that. Okay. So I'm going to go about halfway on my tape runner. And then you can see, I don't know if you can see that it's like hanging off. I'm just going to fold it over like that, okay? And then we'll do the same thing on this side. And then fold the excess over. And then we're going to do the bottom because we don't want our gift card to slide out and fall. Okay, and I'm just going to fold over the excess. Okay. Hi, Deanna. How are you? I'm glad you were able to make it. I'm actually on my last project, but you can go back and watch the replay when I'm done with the video. I have made 3 cards, and I'm on my second gift card holder. Okay, so now I've got a pocket. Okay, and that's where my gift card is going to go. Okay. Now we have to decorate the front, and we're going to do a little stamping here. It is strong adhesive. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let's pull those colors that coordinate with this paper again. I'm going to put a couple snowflakes on here. And then we're going to decorate the front also. So let me stamp my sentiment. What are we gonna, I think I'm just gonna say, no, let's do, we'll do Snowflake wishes for a Merry Christmas. And should I do it in black? I think I should do it in black. Okay, and this is a stitched rectangle die, which those are still, are those still available? No, I can't remember. They might be retired. I can't remember now, guys. Certain ones retired and certain ones stayed, and now I'm having amnesia. Okay. So you could center it, or you could go to an angle. I kind of like to an angle a little bit. And then I cut out 3 snowflake dies in that beautiful silver foil. I don't know that I'm going to use them all. Okay. Usually I do 3 of things in odd numbers, but I don't know if that's going to work with this. Hold on, I'm poking out the little pieces. I think that's too much. It's too much. It's too busy. So we'll just do 2 this time. I'm going to break my rule. Okay. And I'll pop that up with some dimensionals. I'm going to break my rule, you guys. Oh, you made some of the triangle boxes, Deanna? Oh, how fun. Which ones did you make? Did you make trees, Santas, or elf Grinches? Which ones did you make? And I actually came up with a couple more ideas on how you could decorate those triangle boxes. I'll have to share those with you. A couple more options. I'll make them and post pictures. Oh, you did a tree and Santa. Very cute. Very cute. They were so easy, weren't they? I mean, I hope they were easy. Did you feel like they were easy to do? Okay, I'm just putting my little glue. I have 3. You're right, Carol. I do have 3 things on the front. They're just not all snowflakes. You're right. Now I feel so much better. Because aesthetically, you should do things in odd numbers. Okay. It just would be too much, and we don't need it to look cluttered. Okay. Almost done, ladies. Almost done. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Okay. You could put some little embellishments on those snowflakes too if you want to add some bling. All right, now I'm going to stamp something here. And I didn't do my little to and from. I guess I should do that also. Let's see. I'm going to do it in black since I used black ink. Oh, I'm so glad, Deanna. I'm so glad you enjoyed it and that you thought it was easy. Good, good, good. All right, Snowflake wishes for Merry Christmas. And then we're going to do this fun sentiment about coldest season, you warm my heart. Okay, I can't mess up. No messing up allowed. All right, then let's put a couple stamped snowflakes. I was going to say starfish. Oh my gosh. Where did that come from? I'm just too distracted tonight. Okay. They don't all, the whole snowflake doesn't have to be on there. It's totally up to you what you want to do. There's one. And I don't think I want to do polished pink because there's no polished pink on this paper. So let's go with the lighter pink. I'm going to wipe that off. Okay. Let's try the lighter blushing bride. And then we need some more smaller ones here. There we go. Okay, let me move that out of the way so you guys can see it. So we open it up, and there's the whole project. Let me go this way. You guys can't really see it, huh? There. Isn't that gorgeous? I think it's so pretty. And then you can just put your gift card in there. You made a little pocket. And this isn't hard. It's just a lot of layers. I think it makes such a good statement, doesn't it? Okay. I am done. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I'm just closing up all my ink pads because I have a kitty cat that's circling around my legs. And I am having a phobia that she's going to jump on the table and put her paws in ink pads. So let me pull all the projects out so you can see them. All right, so these were our 2 gift card holders. One that maybe is a little more juvenile. And then this one more grown up looking. Okay, and it's a card and gift card holder at the same time. All right. And then we had this card. This was a fun fold. And then we had this one, just showing off that DSP. And then we have another fun fold. This one was really easy. Just that one. So I'm going to post pictures of all the projects we made tonight together on my page so you can see them up close. Okay. If you haven't shared the video, please do that. And thank you for hopping on and joining me tonight, you guys. Thank you for the love. Thank you so much. What else was I going to share with you? I can't remember. My mind just went blank. So if you don't already follow me on Facebook, go ahead and hit that follow button. Check out my YouTube channel. There are a few videos there that are not on my Facebook. But I always post my Facebook videos there. So you can find me in 2 places. It's Stamping with Jennifer Sinceri. And yeah, I think we had a lot of fun. This paper is gorgeous. I'm definitely going to have to buy more of this paper. It's so beautiful. All right, guys, I will see you Friday. And I might crank out a brand new stamp set from my pre-order. Okay? All right, I will see you Friday. Bye-bye.